Hello everyone, my name is Chai, and this video was supposed to be out several weeks ago. I wanted to have a lore summary of everything in the lovely server Cool People Only before anything big lore-wise happened. So during a Last Stars stream, I decided to just kind of ramble about it, and I expected to turn that into a nice little video for all of us to enjoy in one nice, lovely, cohesive place. Then I wrote a 1,800 word script for the video over the course of several weeks. Oops. Anyway, here's a lovely lore summary video from the perspective of everyone's favorite murder archivist. And also I built a cool thing over back in that corner over there. And I used that as background footage. Oh, I have to read all of this now. I've been a bit caught up with other projects and things for the Dead Heart, and unfortunately I haven't had as much time for coalescing information and making connections between server powers. I'm writing this as a hopefully quick overview of everything for me to look back on in the future, just in case I need it as a point of reference. I arrived into the world late with Anthia, and we built a temporary home for us to live in together while we got settled. We never actually moved out. Across from the river from us was Charlie, the owner of the realm, and Bree. Four of us were the Foresters because we lived in a forest. It's a very creative name, I'm aware. About 7 months ago, Reese, a player who lived near the shopping district, found the beginnings of a skulk infection growing in their base. Since then, it has spread far past that. In addition to completely coating their fur and home, the skulk has been controlling some of their actions. I think Reese feels guilt, but I'm not sure how much of him is left to feel anything. They've hidden away in their base, trying to mitigate any of the damage they might do. Vi and Bree, who are the owners of the Menagerie of Myths, have attempted to provoke the skulk into action on several occasions. It has gone less than well. When threatened, the skulk tends to attack the friends of those who threatened it. For those who work at the Menagerie, that person is Miles. On one occasion, there was a growth of skulk at the Foresters. While normally I try to remain friendly to the server powers, the Foresters all got together to leave unkind signs at the infection site, resulting in a growth by Bug's house. Partially so that I could pretend I was there for archival duties, and partially because I hadn't seen Bug since I killed him, I brought Anthia with me to visit Bug. It was a bit tense for the obvious reasons, and I'm sure the jokes about killing the two of them didn't really help. It was still nice to see Bug, though, so it wasn't all that bad. Unfortunately, the skulk isn't the only server power to deal with. In December, I located a large red X embedded into the wall of my bedroom. I believe there was also one near one of Bree's builds. In an attempt to appease it, I offered it a vaguely church-like building that I had created previously for unrelated reasons. I hoped that the gift would neutralize any threat it might pose to the world, however it did quite the opposite. The red X revealed itself as the Dead Heart, and it had chosen me as its champion, similar to how the Skulker had chosen Reese to carry out its doing. That mostly entails a bunch of murder, which I'm surprisingly fine with. To my knowledge, there have been 3 instances where I was specifically sent out to do something that the Dead Heart wanted. A bit after the Dead Heart claimed the church and I, a set of coordinates was left on a sign near the church. I followed them alone first, which led me to an area of the mesa that was covered in red and blue vines. There were 4 beds, a scrambled message on some signs that I never really managed to decode, and the heads of Bree, Anthia, and I. That's 3 out of 4 of the Foresters, the last one being Charlie. More importantly, there was a chest at the center containing several totems of undying and a sword named Blood for the Dead Heart. With its enchantments, it was clearly meant for player combat, and from there it was clear as to what I was supposed to do. After trapping the chest at the center, I led Bree and Anthia to the mesa and killed them. It was fun, but Bree hasn't spoken to me since. I meant to track down Charlie, but I never really got around to it. Apparently my effort was good enough, though, because a few months later I got another task. Vines that looked similar to the ones on the mesa had grown all over my church. At the top of it, there was a flower bud. After opening up, just on the off chance that there was something inside, I found Bug's decapitated skull. I didn't want to kill Bug, but I did anyway. I offered them a tour of the archives, which they readily accepted. I placed a sign between the bookshelves to distract them, and used that opportunity to stab him. A few weeks later, I invited him back for an actual tour, going so far as to avoid places where the Dead Heart was present, so I couldn't be asked to kill Bug again. We ended up getting into a pretty heated argument, and he attacked me, so we both ended up killing each other a bit despite my best efforts. More recently, the 2 who work over at the Menagerie managed to annoy the Dead Heart enough to have it return the favor in form of a threat. I was able to track down Bree quickly enough. In exchange for a few diamonds, I killed him. Vi is a bit of a problem, though. Somehow, she's just gone. Nobody knows where she went. Not even Miles knows anything, and I'm pretty sure those 2 were close. I'm thinking it might be related to the disappearance of the glowstoner, but I'm just grasping at straws at this point. I visited Gem as a replacement sacrifice, but I'm worried it won't be the same. I don't believe I'm being influenced by the Dead Heart, passively or otherwise. I just feel like killing people sometimes, and the Dead Heart provides a perfect cover story. Whatever we have going on is mutually beneficial for the both of us. The Dead Heart gets the blood it so desperately craves, and I get to rip people apart with a cool-looking sword. There's probably something wrong with that and/or me, but I have so many other things to think about for that to be a priority. Originally, I thought the Dead Heart was related to the Glowstoner, a different server entity. This was due to similar dates of emergence and what I thought were similar forms of communication. It communicated with signs that sat atop Glowstone, hence the name Glowstoner. One of these were placed by my house, referencing secrets, but I destroyed it. I regret doing so, because it would have been useful, but it's gone now, so that's nice. Lots of people told me I was mistaken, and generally thought that I was making things up. Anthia was the only person who really gave any credit to my theories, or at the very least thought that they were funny enough to support the making more of. Though once I started talking about how the Dead Heart was the same entity as the Glowstoner, he almost immediately shut me down with a worrying amount of confidence. Anthia clearly knew something that I didn't, but refused to elaborate. Still, he built me the archive so that I wasn't working out of my bedroom, and offered to become my assistant. Anthia has been very useful to me, and I'm sure that if he hasn't been by my side this whole time, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Since then, though, the Glowstoner has gone dormant. They left a few books and some ruins that warned us about an unknown server power that somehow wasn't the Skulker, even though the Skulk has its roots in darkness and hidden secrets, while the Glowstoner comes from a whole different dimension and has themes of light and purity, and the parallels would make so much sense. I still don't know much about the Glowstoner, and now that they have stopped leaving messages, I doubt I will ever know anything more. The only other server power I know of is CO1. I haven't really done that much research on it, but Frog, a friend of mine who lives in the jungle, apparently has some sort of history with it. Both Frog and CO1 come from Flare Island, a place that is apparently inaccessible by current means. Somehow, it managed to take a hold here as well. CO1 isn't just CO1, it actually goes all the way up from 1 to 16. The different numbers stand for different candle colors, with black, number 1, being the most common from what I can tell. Frog has told me that the power of this creature is linked to the candles, and I think different powers have different capabilities. It was previously destroyed with some sort of altar, but that was at Flare Island and not on here, which is unfortunate. It seems to just be targeting Frog and Zora, so it's mostly contained. I did have to rescue Frog from his house, and he moved into the lighthouse I built. After he boarded it up, a small, incomplete circle of candles appeared outside. Sometimes I want to just complete it to see what happens, but unfortunately for the entities that plague him, I won't. We've also been getting a lot of spam mail in the archive's mailbox. I'd normally mark this off as irrelevant, but some of it is signed off from the girl who went mad, and gives random reviews about the other people here, as well as a few old diary entries. On the off chance it's not a joke mail, it's very useful insight, so I keep them. On a few occasions, I'm referred to as a sort of god of knowledge. I feel like if I was a god of knowledge, I would probably know about it. According to her, though, I wasn't a good god, and I left people to die. And she hates me for it. She's got a whole book where she tries so hard to find a single redeeming quality for me. And the absolute best she could come up with is that I have a nice eye for designing and building. It makes sense. Hating me, I mean. I'd probably hate the server's local conspiracy theorist turned murder archivist if I wasn't currently filling that position. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was just supposed to collect information into a readily accessible place and maybe befriend some of the entities so that we could avoid any damage of my deal. I know I really shouldn't be complaining. I've certainly had my fun running its little tasks, and it's nice to know that on the off chance that it decides to have me kill everyone and start the world anew, I'm valuable enough to keep. Actually, I don't even know if that's true anymore. One time I was bored, so I went to kill Anthia while he was fishing, which is completely normal for the both of us, except for the fact that he pulled out his axe and killed me instead, which, fair, I probably deserved that, but it was an axe from the Dead Heart. The very being that was giving me the ability to go out and kill people had turned on me. Both of them did, my assistant and the creature I serve. It's fine. Anthia is back to his usual self for the most part, I think, and the Dead Heart has asked me to kill people since then, so things are back to a relative normal. If anything else interesting happens, I'll probably make a note of it. I think that means I have mail? I don't actually know. I'll go check. Oh, I do! Oh no! Why do I get mail like this? This is awful. This is terrifying. Okay, ooh. Oh, okay. Dear Chai Latte, I know you don't want to hurt people. I can see it in your eyes. We all care about you. I care about you. However, I can't stand for your petty attitude when it's causing so much pain around you. Come speak to me. I have an area prepared for our conversation that will explain everything. You are so dear to me, Chai. Though the hatred and the anger I hold towards you will never disappear, I may learn to accommodate it. The coordinates are there. Okay. Oh, do I even know who this is? Oh, it's Gray! Yay, hi Gray. Mail from Gray. Always a good thing to see. And I know Gray hasn't been talking to me for a bit, but like, didn't realize hate. I know you don't want to hurt people. Man, I've gotta, looks like my lying is going well. Anything? Do I take the Dead Heart Sword? Just for fun. What's the worst that can happen? It's fine. It's fine. What happened? Who peeled the trees?
Turn around.
Peeled the trees. Oh,
Right.
hi. Hi, I got your book. Oh, this is pretty.
Good. Come on, come take a seat.
This is pretty. Do you want your book back?
I think you can keep it.
Okay, what's going on?
Why are you with the Dead Heart?
'Cause I was hoping that if I got the Dead Heart to like me, I could convince it not to hurt people.
Yeah, but all you're doing is feeding into it, giving it sacrifices, making it more angry.
It's not angry. It's in fact very pleased with what I've been doing.
It wants me dead. It wants Vi dead. It wants everyone dead. And this is how you act with it.
It's complicated. If
You're pushing away those you love.
No, I'm not.
Are you really sure about that?
Yeah, I'm doing this to help them.
Anthia trusts you. Anthia trusts you and loves you, and all you're doing is pushing them away.
No, Anthia trusts me and helps me, and it's great and lovely. I'm not pushing Anthia away, I don't think.
Have you ever thought of how Anthia feels about it?
Well, he's still helping, so I would assume positively.
That doesn't mean he likes what's happening.
I won't tell you how to run your menagerie. What is this?
There's something here I want you to say. Because
like
I trust you. I trust you, Chai. I trust you. We're close friends. We're good friends.
We are. We're great friends.
I just don't like what you've turned into.
I'm still me.
It doesn't act like that. It doesn't... I care a lot about you. I just don't want to see you being used like this.
I'm not being used. This is perfectly normal and fine.
It's not. No one should be going through that. You're being used as a vessel to commit murder.
Fine, maybe I am, but like, it's not all that bad. Could be worse. You said you had something you wanted to show me? Oh.
This may be where I part you. I can't stand for what you will react.
Oh? Okay. Do you want the book back?
No. Just, please, take in what I said. Do the right thing. Stop hurting everyone.
What on earth? Okay. Good luck with the menagerie. I hope you find Vi. Going in.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Sorry. You're the glowstone. Are you kidding me? Well, it wasn't the X, so I've got that going for me. Bree has been the glowstone this whole time? Seriously? Maybe that's why Anthia knew that the glowstoner wasn't the Dead Heart, because they're friends. They know each other. I should read the book. There's a book. To whomever reads this, I don't care anymore. I've lost all means of surviving. I want them all to survive. It's all I want right now. There's too much pain and suffering in this area. A once peaceful and joyous place turned so sour. Friendships, relationships, land, it's all ruined. This place saved me, gave me a home, a family to call my own when I was so lost. My friends are being controlled, being possessed, their bodies broken down just for the cruel wants of these entities. I want to know what they want. I want them to stop. Please don't blame me for what I am to do. It's the only way to keep you all safer. At least buy you some time to get somewhere safer in case the plan fails. My body is strong, I know that, so maybe if I use myself, I can help them. However, the only way to do this is to sacrifice my body, self-destruct all of my power to create a strong barrier around people of this world. It won't last long, though. I'm still very weak. I'll never really be strong enough to protect anyone. I love you all so much. You are so important to me, and so I wish you happy days. Please do not confront me, for I will no longer respond. Yours faithfully, Brianna, the Glowstoner. I never wanted to be anonymous. I was just scared of how you guys would react to my warnings. What did Bree do? Bree, come back. Bree, I'm sorry. Bree, where did you go? Bree, this isn't funny. Maybe he's at the menagerie. Maybe everything is fine. This is fine, you know? Okay, just pop in here. Bree! Is it just completely empty in here now? Is that what this is? Is there just no one here? Bree! You know what? Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we can just play the... I can't tell anyone because it is technically, if you squint, a good thing what Bree is doing. You know, if you think about it, the things that maybe I need to do more research. The things that Bree was saying about me and the things that the Glowstoner was saying is kind of similar to the things that the girl who went mad said. Maybe? I don't know anymore. I'm grasping at straws at this point. I'll ask Anthia about it, maybe. I don't know anymore. It's a good thing, though. There are a lot of entities on the server, and that's... Well, if Bree is technically an entity, that at least takes the Glowstoner out of the equation, so I won't have to think about that anymore. Maybe the girl who went mad, too. I don't know at this point. What else? Yeah, because, like, it's similar writing styles, maybe? If you squint? If you kind of... what is this? Yeah, it's kind of similar. But if Bree goes away and that manages to prolong something, I don't want to stop Bree from doing that, no matter if it's a stupid decision. So I guess I just can't tell anyone. What's my excuse? I need an excuse. I could say I killed Bree. They'd hate me. Everyone would hate me. Everyone already hates me. That's not in the question. Yeah, that can work. Is that what we're going with? I killed Bree for the dead heart. Oopsies. No, yeah, because I did kill Bree recently. I was asked to attack Bree. So yeah, I just killed Bree, and now Bree is gone. The menagerie is completely empty. No, yeah, that works. That works. I can do this. This is fine. Next time I see Anthia, which should be sometime soon, I think. I don't know. I haven't actually seen Anthia in a bit. I can bring it up. I can be like, hey, I might have accidentally killed Bree, like, all the way. Also, completely unrelated. Can you do some research between the Glowstoner and the girl who went mad? I think that'd be an interesting thing to study. You know me with my crazy theories, like it was before I accidentally joined a cult or started a cult. I don't even know anymore. I just need to figure things out. That's really all this is. I just need to set some time aside, stop committing murder, figure things out. This is fine. This is all fine. I am fine.